Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here, and I'm doing the day 3 scrap lift of 12 Days of Autumn scrap lifts at Scrap Squad. And this is it. It is a, let me see if I can do it without the glare. It is a tag layout. Looks like a 3/4 inch border with some fiber, some fabric on both sides, and then 5 tags of different sizes with the big one in the middle. I think they've got 2 photos. I'm just gonna have one. And my photo is of Reese getting ready to watch football with her dad. And I love that picture of her because that's kind of what she looks like. She looks at you like it's a brand new day every day, and she wants to know, who the heck are you? You can see from the green leafy trees in the background that it's not fall. I mean, it's fall on the calendar, but it's not anywhere near fall. Everything's still green around here. And so I'm going to make it kind of a summery sort of layout because that's what I've got in I might actually mix in some fall-ish kinds of things, some autumn-ish kinds of things. But I made my tags out of papers in this Summer Vibes watercolor collection 6x6 paper pack that is really cool. It's got some great stuff in it. And everything I'm using today is from the Mind the Scrap October kit, September kit, the last Mind the Scrap kit I got. And so I'm going to put that away because I've already cut the tags. I've done my 3/4 inch strips out of this photoplay paper, and it's from Book Club by Tracy Smith. This is a paper plane paper. It's very similar to one Vicki Boutin did a couple collections ago. I debated whether to use this, but I wasn't sure you'd get much from the text if I ran it that way. I have these 2 collections from, well, I'm not going to use anything from the Sage collage stacks because I've got the tags that I'm going to use as a base for everything. I've got this from Vintage Artistry Anywhere from 49 and Market, and it has some cute little chipboard hearts there. There is a cute little frame here, and layering a frame on top of another frame might be kind of cool. And then I've got the Vintage Artistry Sunburst punch out things that florals and palm leaves and things like that. So, and I've also got this autumn-ish Good Times from Pink Fresh. Let me make sure that's open so I can get to things. And there's even another couple of little tags that might be kind of cool layered on top of the tags I've already cut. But there are a lot of things in here, these florals, there are a lot of things that do have a bit of a fall vibe, but that aren't necessarily, that would mix okay with this. And then another thing in the kit were these glitter foliage pieces from Spellbinders. And I've never seen anything like these, but I love them. You know how I love foliage stuff. And then there's a Jen Hadfield ephemera pack that's all phrases. And there might be this one, I think, Whatever Makes Your Soul Happy, Do That, because that applies to Reese. So I'll pull that, and I I may, and I'm going to use this Lazy Days a bit as my title. There's also a clipboard that says just be. I might try to find some. I focus on what I can control and let go what I can't. And one thing I can't control is the freaking dog. She is crazy. She's insane. And she's insane in a different way every day. Let's see. I have everything I could want. Okay, there we go. That's a good, you are enough. Just be there and breathe. The world needs who you were made to be. I like that. Not for this page, but, and I am becoming the best version of myself. If I ever lose enough weight to warrant me taking a photo, I might use that one. Okay, so I think I have all of those pieces, and I'm gonna kind of put these aside. I have to clear things off the desk by picking out what I am and am not gonna use. I had pulled out this frame. I don't think I'm gonna use it. I do have, this is a Simple Pages, Page Pieces pack from Simple Stories. And I don't think I'm going to use anything from there. I kind of had my eye on the camera and the frame. And maybe this little floral. I'll put it there as a possible. And then I'll put it in the aside. And these, I probably will be picking some from each of these. So I'm gonna put this over here. First thing I'm gonna do, every tag I cut, I also cut a reinforcer. So now I need to glue the reinforcers on to give just that little bit of accent to each tag. And I'm gonna put contrasting ones on. Let's see, a green one might look nice there. And let's see, I have to be sure that, okay, I can do the orange one here, the blue one here, and the blue and white striped one on there. That seems to work. It seems to want to work. There. I love this selection of papers in that 6x6 pad. It's just beautiful. And there were several of each. They were double-sided and several of each design. So even though I've pretty much shot the pages that I cut these out of, I have more to do something else with. And usually on one side, there is a print like these little sunshines or palm trees or flip-flops. And on the other side, there's like, I don't want to say a neutral because it's not necessarily a neutral color. It's just a coordinating basic is what I think my friend Lisa calls them. So I'm going to put this aside because I don't think I'm going to need to refer to it. I'm not going to follow any of any of these embellishing ideas because I will be using such different things. I'm using a solid cardstock piece. Let me make sure I have cut the end off. I have not. I have a bad habit of doing that, and then when I go to put them in my album, there, I've got that extra. In this case, it would have been extra width, and I wouldn't have been able to fit it in, and then I'd have been in deep trouble. I've done that so many times, and lately, like in the last week or so, I've been putting pages away in albums, so I've really run across that. And I thought this mint green would be such a pretty contrast to this really beautiful, let's see what color that is. It is pale rose. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not a huge fan of pastels, but I love certain ones, like a really pale kind of orchid lavender just blows me away every time I see one. And this color is either a rosy beige or a beigey rose, and the rose overshadows the beige there. So what I'm doing is just pasting these down, and when I'm done with the rest of the page, because it's going to be a little bit fidgety to do, I will put this fiber trim down. And the reason it's going to be fidgety, I will run a bead of glue and then I'll stretch that across. I have to stretch it because I only have so much, and if I put it down too loosely, it's going to I'm not going to have enough. Okay, so I'm going to put a bit of foam behind the tag, and I'll get this middle one on first. And even before I put the photo on, and what I like about the ones in the, and I guess this could go this way. What I like about the ones in the original are they're not lined up in a perfectly straight line. There's some of them, maybe they're not that off center, but let me put that there. And let's arrange the others. I'm going to put this one here and this one here, I think. There and here. And who knows what the arrangement will be. I'll have this one here and this one here once I start embellishing. So I'm gonna cut some pieces to go behind the that. I'm hoping that's okay there. And look how cute the little beach houses are on this one. Maybe getting down to my I'll put that one so that the ends do kind of line up, though because of the size, this end doesn't. I'm gonna, and see the cute little palm trees. And this one will go like so. This one needs to be just a little skinnier. And I'll put it, I guess it might be good. Let me put it just, oh, I'm facing it the wrong way. Yeah, this is okay. There. And then I know this is gonna go up here, but I'm debating whether to mat it. And if I mat it, I want to mat it with one of these papers. So I'm gonna go with this green leafy print here. Usually I have this done, these kinds of things done before I start my video, but I'm doing this one a little bit differently today. I want to put this on foam as well. So I need to grab another sheet, and I notice that I'm down to about my last 5 sheets of this foam, so it's time to order some more. I'm gonna put that there, and then I want to use the Lazy Days on here, but I don't necessarily want it by itself. I know I'm going to use it. Let's just do it right there, and then I can tuck a floral around here. And do I want a floral or a, let's do this kind of tropical greenery. And, ooh, there's some beautiful flowers there. I'm attracted to this one because there's a lot of texture to it, and I like it. Let me get a little bit of foam to prop it up on. Whoops, and that's gonna stick to my scissors, and they will need to be cleaned, but that's okay. That happens about once a week that I clean my scissors. Okay, there. And then I'm going to insert a little flower that is a contrasting color right there, this little hibiscus. I'm going to try to slide it under here, like so. Okay. And for the next one, I'm trying to see, there's absolutely nothing that is going to support any kind of theme or story, like, you know, dog preparing to watch television with her dad. But I like some of these. Where did my foam go? I put it back. Let me get a piece for this. I'm glad I picked out the things that I wanted to use because they're the larger things, and then I can tuck smaller things around. And I'm going to do this and put maybe this little little floral there with tiny bit of foam, but it's thick foam, so it should give me some nice dimension. Okay, that's good, and you can still see that guy there. And I might do just a bit of greenery, kind of right here. I don't want to use the whole thing, so I will kind of fussy cut a bit. Off. Kind of go like that, and I'm going to use another bit of thick foam tape so I get a lot of dimension. Here, and then I thought another, just to kind of repeat that hibiscus theme, I could maybe put one off to the side. It's not because of where I have the foam, it's not working being inserted down here. Well, this might work. Let me get one that doesn't have any leaves. Let me see if there is such a thing. If there is not, I will choose one of these plumeria. Or I could fussy cut the leaves off. Why don't we do that? And I'll save the leaves and I can use them for something else. And you know I'll try to find a place for them on this page. That is really a good sturdy cardstock. There, it's kind of halfway between cardstock and chipboard, and I just love that idea. Didn't know what to think. Okay, let me I think I'll put it in that way. I want to put it in where I want it, and then I will re-glue the greenery around it. And I'll tack it down with a little glue. Okay. There, that one is done. And I actually might do a small butterfly. And I'm going to put a little bit of foam on the wings so they don't ever completely collapse down flat. The color coordination on all of these kits from Mind the Scrap is just amazing. Emma is a genius. I have said that many times, and I'm experiencing it again with this kit. The kit can be used, all of it can be used for travel or summer or fall. I'm just kind of tucking these leaves in around another flower. And they're going off all different kinds of directions, and that's okay with me. Okay, now, I've got this little thing that says just be, and I like the idea of putting it at an angle. Maybe I'll put it at this angle, and then I'll embellish around it. And I'm going to let it overlap this tag. The small tags, I'm going to go light on embellishments. Let me see if I can use one of these. I'm going to put this guy here, and then I'll do something on top of it. I'll let it be the background that will add sparkle. Okay, now where I could do a really spectacular kind of floral like so, or over in this one, I've got, there's this plumeria bit. I love this, but it's a little bit too big. I think that one might be as well. This one is kind of cute. And what I'm trying to do is add some red or pink to here. And I'm thinking this might be too much. So let me go back to the, I think this one might match best. It's almost the same as what you see in there, So I'm going to cover up maybe how about that? I will do that. I was going to cover up the fall leaves, and then I thought, nah, why would I do that? And I'm going to try to use this somewhere else on that page, so I don't want to lose it. Okay, I'll do that, and then it stays somewhat on the tag without too much overlap there. And I have this chipboard tag that I thought maybe I would put here and then layer a message on top of. In this case, the message says, "Let's see the world." And Reese does look like she's ready to hop off and see the world. So if I do that and then layer my overlapping hearts on there, or find something kind of leafy to put here. I'll take these, I'll do understated. Go figure. Me doing understated. When did that ever happen? A few times. And you know, those understated layouts, those rare understated layouts, are probably some of my very favorites. It's just more instinctive for me to do the busy ones. I want some foam, but not much behind these guys. And I might need it behind both of them, but I'm gonna try it with just the one. I'm gonna slide it under there and do that. And I want to use this dot that says "Sweet Thoughts" somewhere, maybe on that top one, I guess. And what was I going to do up there? I maybe want to layer some labels. Like, I could put that one there. And then I definitely want this green, because that's this color. And then I'm going to take the kind of burnt orange and go like so. And now I need something pretty to go on top of that. And this flower is too big, although that is perfectly the right color. This blue flower is too big as well. And these flowers, I think, are too small. So let's go looking back here for something. And maybe here's where we use, there's this kind of yellow down here. We could do a plumerium I really love this. Let me try this. See if there's any way by overlapping that I could use that. I don't know about you, but I love it. And I have that overlapping here so that this doesn't go too far over the top. I'm gonna do it. I just love this. And we've got this little thing that says Sweet Thoughts. I'm gonna use it right here to kind of fill in that gap. Right there. And let's see if there's anything else I need to put on here. I have to have my overlapping hearts, and I will get those from here. I will not put them down on the tag that has that. It would be just too much similarity, so I'm going to kind of put them off. Maybe I'll put them, how about putting them right here on the photo? And they may not be able to overlap because they're so thick. This chipboard is really thick, and I need to get to it to push that out, and I'm not able to do that. Let me get a pokey tool and pry it up. Okay, and I'm gonna do the other one just kind of right beside it. Well, you know what? I'm gonna try to do the overlapping bit. I think that'll work. Okay, and let's see if I have anything else from here. I may just do these little flowers in the spots where there's something here. Come on in and cozy up. I like that, but I don't need, I'm gonna use cozy, and I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, I think I'm done, except I was gonna try to maybe reuse or use some of these. So let me cut a piece, really kind of smooth the cutting I did. I'm going to use this maybe just off under there, and I will use this one come on. Right there, and maybe right there. Okay. So I think we've got it, except for this. And I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half. And then I'm going to stretch it along here. I'll do the first one on camera. And there will undoubtedly be some trimming on the ends, and I will do that after the glue has dried. Okay, that didn't take too terribly long, so I may just dropped something. I drop things in every video. I'm sure that's kind of a hallmark of my channel. Okay, and adding this just kind of adds to the coziness vibe there. So that's it, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.